think my mic is good. Let me just bump that a little bit. Oh my God, hi. Hi, everybody. Good morning. I was like messing with my lights and I was like tripping out on how much more of my, like how much more light there is when I come here. I'm like, maybe I need to adjust this thing down a little bit. I think that'll help. I know I'm in your face right now. Hello, it's me. Let's see if that makes a difference. Kind of. Yay, Denisha, hello. What's up, everybody? What's up? Laura, good morning. It's very like chilly gray outside, so I want to kind of be in my cuddly snugglies. Yeah. Yay, Sam, hello. Oh my God, what a treat. Nicolette, good morning. Guys, I love this. I love this for us. I really do. What's new, everybody? I ate a tortilla for breakfast. That's what's new with me. I'm out of my favorite protein breakfast bar, and I looked and I was like, I think there's one more in the fridge, and I looked. I think Kamar took it for work today. So I had a tortilla, and yeah. I plan, after teaching this class and before I teach some of my privates, to make a quiche. I'm gonna make a prosciutto and leek quiche today. That's my plan. And to do some yoga with all of y'all today. Oh my God. Julina, good morning. Yes. Lexa, I saw the horrendous weather that Austin, Texas in general, is having right now. Yeesh. Y'all, it sounds spicy. Are you okay? Like some of my extended family members in Louisiana, like it's so hot that the power went out. And having your power go out when it's really, really hot is literally like the last thing you want because then your AC shuts down. So yeah, hoping you're staying cool today. How is everybody else? Tennessee, right? I think a couple of y'all are in Tennessee. I know there's been a lot of really gnarly storms out there, so hoping everybody is like safe and okay. Sounds like it's going to be a crazy year with El Nino. The last time I remember El Nino, it just rained a shitload in California, and it was kind of crazy. Yes, it's raining all week, but still hot as Diablo. Wow, well that sounds terrible. Yeesh. Middle Tennessee has been very stormy and humid as fuck. Yep. Humid. Hey, Miss Metaphysical. Hey, Berlinda, hello. Eek, hot rain, no bueno. Yeah, hot rain is not my favorite. And I just feel like I have now absolutely no right to complain living back in my hometown because the weather here is in general very pleasant all the time. But I have been a little pissed that it's just been so goddamn cloudy. I'm like, I need some goddamn sun in my life or else or else I'm gonna end it all. No, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I just kind of need some sun rays. Like I realized a few years ago that for my mental health, I do really, really well if I just lay out like a lizard for like 20 minutes every couple of days. Works wonders. Hey, Middle Tennessee, I'm in Smyrna. I love this. Yeah. It's one thing that I really genuinely do miss is like close proximity to storms. I really genuinely miss that. I really, really do. I really do. Okay, so let's talk about what we're gonna do today because it's already time and I'm like, okay, I would literally just sit here and talk to y'all all day about life. Berlinda's with me, yeah. Sun is a safe haven. Coastal gloom is bleh, I know. We're almost out. I know the sun's gonna come out soon, but also I'm a little further in from the coast than you, if I'm remembering correctly where you are, Berlinda. I think like Seal Beach area. So today is our power flow. We do this every Monday, and power flow is the whole intention is to build strength, build mobility, build all those things. And it can be really challenging. But if you're here, it means you're up for the challenge. And I love that about you. So all last week, we worked on our leg strengthening with the intention of starting to work more towards like some leg lengthening. But today I want to really focus on the leg lengthening and then kind of transition more into some like upper body arm stuff. I would like to get into crow and maybe even headstand today. Julina, I was just going to add that in. So playlist for today. You know, this is not a power playlist, but I made this playlist for a sculpt class the other day, and the shit is fire. It's got a little bit of everything, so maybe it'll work, but if you don't dig it, if you take a peek at it and you're like, no thanks, I'll do this, I'm vibing with this sound today, then that's totally cool. So yeah, vibes. The vibes. I just need some energy in my life, so I'm gonna go with a skull playlist, yeah? All right. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's do it. Where's my thing? Transition. Sick. Also, I'm still figuring out my lighting situation. I keep messing with it. I think also because this room gets so much natural light, like the shadows fucking change every couple hours, so I'm figuring it out. If it looks funky, I'm really sorry. I'm doing my bestest. All right. Have your blocks handy with you. I just want to stay in my cozies, even though I know this jacket's gonna get in my way. All right. We're gonna start in child's pose. So we'll work your knees nice and wide on your mat, toes together behind you. And we're gonna move our chest forwards, reaching your arms forward, stretching out through the shoulders. You can even use your blocks from the jump. And just get a little additional opening through the shoulders. We're gonna spend like 10 breaths here, opening up our hips, opening up our back. And while you're here, I want you to take some nice big breaths. I feel like first thing in the morning, my shoulders are always like, what? How did you sleep last night? You must have slept crumpled up. All right. Now from here in your child's pose, let's walk our bricks over to our left-hand side. Maybe it's just your hands. Same thing, you can even cross over, right hand on top of left. All right, let's walk them back through center, and let's do the same thing over to the other side. All right, let's walk you back towards center. If you've got these blocks with you, we'll push them away and we'll stack. Coming to a kneeling position. If for whatever reason this is really difficult for your knees, you can always take one of those bricks and stick them underneath you and kind of sit on your little saddle. Just like we did last week, either working this stretch through the underside of the ankles, or the top side of the ankles, or intensifying with this. Again, we did this last week, but it's always good to repeat, explore, maybe notice, oh, I've got a little more openness than I thought. All right, let's do the same thing to the other side. Feels like my ankles want to pop, but they're not sure. All right, if you're doing these little knee lifts with me and you felt pretty successful doing one at a time, then let's try both. Great, last two. And one. Let's bring ourselves forward, come up to a kneel, and let's tuck our toes. Sit back down onto your heels. We're gonna do an energetic chest opener. So arms are gonna open up out to the side and kind of go behind you. Notice I'm letting my chest open up towards the front, and then we're gonna close and open. So this is a Kundalini style exercise, and I really like it because it activates my rhomboids, my shoulders, opens up my heart space. Nice. Going for 20 more seconds. Last 10. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring you forwards. Tap out the tops of your feet. Get a little space there. And then we're going to go through our cat-cow. So heart space is going to reach forwards, and exhale, push and round. So we're just working in these oppositional spinal positions. You can stick with your cat-cows, or my forever offering will always be barrel rolls. So not only are you moving forwards and backwards, but you're also including this lateral aspect that opens up through the intercostals and the side ribs. Let's reverse directions other way. Last two. And we're back to neutral. Now I want you to turn your fingertips out to your right and your left-hand side, and we're gonna shift from side to side, yeah? If you look in the mirror, you can see me moving to my right and my left-hand side. Also, you can walk the hands closer together to increase the flexion in your wrists. Great, we'll bring the hands back to neutral, so fingertips facing forward, and let's just flip your right hand. So palm is facing up towards you, fingertips are pointing back towards your knees. You can also walk the knees a little bit forwards if it feels like super duper intense and you feel like you need to like shift a little bit of your weight back. Nice, let's switch. All right, we'll bring our left hand back to neutral on the ground. If you scooted your knees forward, scoot them back. We'll reach your heart space forward one more time and tuck your toes. This is a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll lift up our hips. Yikes. All right, pedal out your legs. My calves are feeling incredibly sore. Great, and then we'll settle into stillness within our downward facing dog. Now here's a couple techniques I want you to work on. Bringing the ribs in and together, tracking the biceps by the ears, and trying to show the tailbone up and back behind you. If that means that your knees bend a lot to make that happen, then make it happen. Great. We'll all together lift up our heels, and then we'll bend into our knees and look forward. Step both of your feet to the front. We'll soften our knees and roll all the way up to standing. All right. Now let's roll out our shoulders. So picking them up, down, and back. Great, we'll take them forwards. And then we'll circle them up, down, and back one more time, and we'll reach our arms forward in front of us. Turn the palms so that they face down, and I want you to hide your thumbs into your palms and wrap the four fingers around those thumbs. We're gonna open, close, open, close. Great, forearms should start to fire up, triceps should start to fire up. All of this is part of the hand strength, the wrist strength that we need to get a little more comfortable on these hands in all of our inversions, even your downward facing dog. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and shake them out. All right. Nice job, everyone. Let's reach both of our arms up. Big breath in. And with your exhale, fold forwards, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Again, soft knees, let's roll it up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Nice. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. We got one more like this. Soft knees, roll it up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center or side body. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Nice, inhale, halfway lift. Let's see the ground, let's see our blocks. We're gonna move into a open heart twist. So left knee is gonna bend, left hand is gonna come to the ground or onto a block. Right arm is gonna reach up. Energy lines out through the fingertips. And if your outer calves feel like mine do, which is hot garbage on a summer day, then I want you to roll to the outside edge of your right foot. So you're picking up your big toe ball mound and the inner arch. Nice. I don't really feel it much on this side, but I have a feeling my left side's gonna be 5-alarm fire. So let's flatten the right foot down. We'll switch and we'll rotate. Now, if you're ready for it, move to the outer edge of that left leg or left foot technically, so we can get the outside of your leg. Yeesh. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's return. Halfway lift, lengthen everything out. And with your exhale, let's plant your hands and let's step back into a high plank. Note that at any time, your high plank can look like this. Both of your knees are down. Notice I have a tucked tailbone, so I'm not sending my tailbone back behind me. I also still have my shoulders stacked over my wrist and a lot of protraction across the shoulders. I know it just looks weird and strange, but trust me, this is how your plank would look if the knees were up. We're holding for 10 more seconds. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's lift our hips up and back, downward facing dog. All right. We're gonna add on a bit of spinal flow here. With your inhale, we're gonna lift our heels and contract and roll forward into a high plank position. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. You can keep going just like this if this is totally your vibe, which it is totally mine today. Or you can roll forward, add in a push-up, and send it back. Yeah? You ride that wave forward and lift it up and back. Let's do a total of 3 more. Nice job. The next time you're back into your downward facing dog, let's elevate our heels, bend our knees, look forward, and travel to the front. Feet hip width distance or together, halfway lift. And with your exhale, forward fold. Now I want you to bend into your knees and see if the chest can rest onto your thighs for a second. Reach both of your arms back behind you, see if that lifts you up. Nice. Now reach the arms forward. You're settled into your chair position. Last week we worked pulses and we're gonna do that again here. We go down, up. Yeah, and know that if at any time you're doing these pulses and you're just not vibing with it, you can just hold still. If you're digging the pulses but the arms are bothering you, you can bring them towards heart center. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold, let's snatch up your blocks. Highest level underneath your hands. Lengthen out like you're in a halfway lift, and then let's step or slide your left foot behind you. Hip flexor hamstring flossers, because I do love them and I do practice them every single time I teach. Heart space forward and exhale back. Great, last 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's meet in our hamstring stretch. You can go foot flexed or foot pointing. Let's add on a bit of a twist. Right arm is going to reach up. Everything is trying to stay in neutral. Hips, legs, 3, 2, and let's sweep that arm down on 1. Shift back forward into your lunge. Now I want you to stay in this one spot. Think about trying to elevate as much as you can. You can stay on your blocks or hands on hips, tap the left knee, and then extend the leg. Notice I'm not, right? We're not lunging and bouncing. We're keeping everything stuck in one place. Tap, extend. 5, 4, good morning legs, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lengthen out both of your legs again. Cheat the left foot forwards a little bit. until both of your feet can be totally flat on the ground. This is called pyramid pose. Lengthen everything out like you're in a halfway lift. Really feel like your tailbone can extend back behind you, and then melt a little bit further into that hamstring stretch. Great, lift yourself back up here. You can do this one of two ways. You can try to lift up both your toes or lift up both of your heels. We're gonna spin our toes to our right hand side of our mat and walk it there with our blocks. Now, same thing. I like to think about lengthening out through my spine. That way I'm getting into my outer hips. Again, I offered that little twist on the other side. Maybe you add it again here. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. For 3, for 2, and 1. Let's swivel our way back towards the front. Left leg steps or extends back. And let's go through our high to mid plank. We have not done this one yet. Leg extends, and you work down and up. Upward facing, nice back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lift up our right leg. Let's open up our hip and bend into our right knee. Circle it out. Nice. Reverse your circles. And then let's square us off and lengthen out through our right leg. Little bit of core work. Here we go. Right knee, right tricep. Nice. Lift it up. Right knee, right wrist. So that's low. And bring it back up. Right knee, left tricep. And lift it up. Right knee, left wrist. And lift it up. Knee to nose. Tap the shin down to the ground and lift it up. Going for 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Elevate your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Let's travel to the front. Feet together or hip width distance, halfway lift. And with your exhale, fold. Now start to bend into your knees. Elevate to extend your arms back behind you. Now extend your arms forward. We're back in our chair for our pulses, down and up. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Fold. Nice. Grab your blocks. Place them under your hands like you're in a halfway lift. So lengthen everything out here. Left foot is gonna stay. Now your right leg is gonna slide back or step back. This bodysuit does not want to stay on me. All right, hip flexors opening. Take a breath in. Exhale, lengthen out through your left leg. Forwards and backwards. Here we go. Oh my God, guys, what the fuck? Because I worked so much last week, you know, did a lot of movement and was like, cool, I'll rest all weekend. But why does it feel like I did HIIT workouts all weekend, like I'm super sore? All right, let's meet in our hamstring stretch. We're holding here. Again, you can point, you can flex, you can melt your way down. right, let's rebend into the front knee. And we're gonna, again, stay stacked as best we can. Right knee taps, lifts. Head doesn't lift and lower, everything stays compact. The game is to just work within this range. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lengthen out through our left leg. Right foot is gonna come forwards a little bit. We're in our pyramid pose again. Breath in. Exhale, melt the heart space down. Let's lift everything back up. Again, it can be heels or toes lifting. We're gonna turn to our left-hand side now. The more you lengthen your spine, the more you're gonna feel this in your outer hips. Now, if you added that twist, which I forgot to do on the lunge, so if you've remembered, thanks for having more brain cells than me this morning. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Let's take it back forwards. If you want to add on just that little runner's lunge twist, add it in here. Nice. We'll take it back down. Move the blocks out of your way. Hands plant, and then we'll go through your high to mid plank. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg lifts. Let's open up your hip and then take your circles. Nice, circle it in the other direction. And we'll square everything off, lengthen out through the leg. Left knee, left tricep. Lift it back up. Left knee, left wrist. Take it up. Left knee, right tricep. Up. Left knee, right wrist. And up. I know that shit's hard as fuck. Bring knee towards your nose. Shin taps to the ground. Total of 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Now bend into your knees. Come into a floating tabletop. Maybe your hands just walk you back, or you do a push back to the back of your mat. We're in a forward fold at the back. I'm gonna take off my socks for safety. And we're gonna work into some deeper forward folds here. So you can just hang heavy, right? You can work fingertips or your peace fingers around your big toes, pull down, or hands to feet. So palms flip to face up towards you, and they'll slide under your feet. I like to work this and pull myself deeper towards my thighs, almost like I'm trying to pull my face through my knees. Last 3 breaths. All right, whatever special hand position you got, let's let that go. We'll lengthen out like we're in a halfway lift. We'll open up our arms and bring ourselves all the way up to standing. Now I want you to flex your hands like you're trying to show those palms towards the ceiling. And we're gonna do releves or heel lifts. Nice. Now try to think about those shoulders being shoulder width distance apart, or technically your wrists being shoulder width distance apart, and your feet being hip width distance apart. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Walk your feet together. This one's going to be a little more challenging because we're trying to insinuate the feeling of being in a handstand, yeah? So when we're doing our straight needle handstand, our legs will always want to be together unless we're doing something specifically stylized. So I want you to feel like everything's zipping and squeezing together. Let's go into your heel lift or your releve. And I want you to think about tailbone pointing down, belly pulling inwards. See if you can reach your arms up. See if you can come to those flexed wrists, and you can stay looking forward, keeping the ribs in, or try to look up. This one is so hard. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Let's rearrange our legs to hip width distance, shake things out a little bit. We're going to head into the main part of our flow now. All right, guys. More power moves coming our way. You've already made it over halfway through class. Everything from here on out is just style points, yeah? All right, let's go arms reaching up to the sky. And with our exhale, fold forwards. Let's walk our hands forward into a high plank position. And then exhale, we'll take it back into downward facing. Right leg lifts, hip opens. Breath in. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, hold. Slide it down to your right wrist. Slide it over to your left wrist. Slide it up to your left tricep, over to your right tricep, and then back up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, step through to a low lunge. Adjust the left foot, inhale into warrior 1. So notice the outer edge of my left foot is attached to the ground and I've got a little bit of a turnout. My chest is squared to the front, but my hips are open and my tailbone is trying to come underneath me. If that's hard for you, adjust the foot a little bit out and a little bit forwards. Arms reaching up. Take a breath in. With your exhale, bring your hands behind you. Interlace, lift your chest, take a breath in. Exhale, humble warrior, work right shoulder towards your right thigh. Nice, let's bring you all the way back up. Release the arms up towards the sky, and then elevate your back heel and square off the hip, giving you a little bend in that front leg. Let's lean forward, sweep both of your arms back, and inhale, bring it back up. Nice, sweep it back, and bring it up. Last 2. Great. The next time you're like hinged forward and pulled forward, I want you to lean the weight into this front leg, press off. Let's rise into our single-legged mountain. Hands can be on hips. We're working our dips. We did this one last week. Strengthening through our hip flexors and our low abs. This is like a standing crunch. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. Take it across your body. Start to bend into the right leg. We're trying to work towards our eagle legs. So maybe that foot wraps around the back of your calf. Arms reach forward. Right arm underneath the left, eagle. Sink a little bit deeper. Just try to gaze between the arms or just to the outsides. Take a breath in. With your exhale, pull forwards, contracting in towards the tummy. We'll untangle, we'll rise, back up into that single-legged mountain. Big step back, rearrange yourself into a warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle position. Right arm down, left arm high. Think about becoming really, really, really flat here, yeah? Last two. And one. Let's rise. Even out through your hips. Let's take it into reverse triangle. So it's the same shape with the legs, just the right arm is reaching up and back. Nice. Exhale, we take it down to low lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm high. Nice. If you want it, roll to outside edge, step back. Vashisthasana side plank, even full extension. For 3, for 2, and 1. Swoop down, high to mid plank. Upward facing, and exhale, downward facing. I promise, after this round, we're taking a proper break. Left leg lifts. Exhale, hip opens. Left knee, left tricep. Slide it down, left wrist. Over to the right, up to the right tricep. 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, step through low lunge. Let's move into our warrior one. So back foot adjusts. You've got that little bit of a turnout. Arms reach up. Take your inhale. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Interlace, lift your chest, breath in. Exhale, humble. Left shoulder towards the thigh. Keyword towards. Some of y'all may not be able to get the shoulder towards the thigh. That doesn't mean you're not in a humble warrior, right? 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift it back up. Arms reach up. Square off on that back hip, little bit of bend. Breath in. Exhale, lengthen, lean forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. 3 more like this. Nice. The next time you're hinged forward, load up that front thigh, lift it up. Single-legged mountain with your dips. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, nice, and 1. Re-extend this leg back behind you. And let's move into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Lengthen out through your left leg, working through your triangle pose, Trikonasana, getting space into the inner thigh and the hamstring. Nice. Let's rise. Realign your hips. We move into reverse triangle position. Breath in. Exhale, let's move down to our low lunge twist. Left arm reaches up. Stay here or move into your Vashisthasana side plank. I like to work a nice extended angle here, so left arm reaches up and over. For 3, 2, and 1. High to mid. Upward facing. Exhale back into downward facing, which can be your rest, or you can take your knees down and take a little breather. How we doing? All right, if you're taking a resting shape, but you want a Tracy Lynn suggestion that it's gonna help with a transition later, we'll take our rest in Malasana. All right, so again, working through all of those skills that we were just building, but I'm gonna add on something. Last week, we focused on pistol squats, right? Or at least we added in some pistol squats. I'm not sure if we actually did it in the Monday class or if I just added that on as I went through the week. But either way, I eventually was teaching pistol squats. What's great about pistols is that you can enter them from the top, right? So going from the top down, or you can add them from the bottom up. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to add them from the bottom up. So one of the things that we're going to play with, which again, you can use your blocks for help, right? Will be stepped back. You'll step through to the bottom of a pistol and then push up to your standing from there. Big time quad stuff, yeah? If you just know that that's not gonna be your vibe today, same thing, you're in this lunge and you're just gonna focus on your step ups, just like we were doing from that position, yeah? I feel like nobody's ever excited for those pistols, but goddamn does it get you strong. All right. We've got about 10 more seconds until we're gonna do this thing. All right, 5 seconds, we'll be in our down dog. And again, this flow is gonna get a little bit out of order, so don't be alarmed if you are a pose memorizer or flow memorizer. All right, I'm gonna move forwards in my playlist. I'm gonna go to this toxic pony thing. That's what I need right now. We've got down dog in 3. Down dog in 2. Down dog on 1. Let's go right leg lift. Hip opens. Right knee, right tricep. Let's slide it down to the wrist, over to the wrist, up to the tricep, back to the right tricep, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, step through low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1, rise. Exhale, hands come behind you. Lift through the chest, breath in. Exhale through your humble warrior. Nice, stay like this or balance and lift up your back leg, potentially working towards what's called toppling tree. My tree is a little more topply today, guys. For 3, for 2, and 1. We step back if you took that, up into your high crescent. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Just one more like this. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Here it goes, either the bottom end of a pistol or you're stepping all the way up. Nice. Let's release, step it back, move into your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Nice, new shape. Let's head towards center. Turn your toes parallel to the edge of your mat. Open up through your arms, breath in. Exhale, wide-legged. Now this is a great place to be. You stay, you work through your fold, yeah? If you're feeling some vibes and you know you've got something like headstand in your practice, see about the crown of the head coming to the earth, palms of the hands, arms forming your right angles. Legs can lift and you squeeze. Nice, if you're inverting, go for like 5 more seconds. Great. Our feet are back on the ground. We'll move to the front. Low lunge twist. Potential for your side plank. Right arm reaches up and over. Exhale, high to mid. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Holy shit, I need that one more time to get me through. Damn. Oh, God. Thank you, Toxic Pony. Left leg lifts, hip opens. Left knee, left tricep. Let's slide through this square, down to the wrist, over to the other wrist, up to the other tricep, and then up to the sky. Let's step through low lunge, warrior one. Exhale, hands come by your back, and we work towards your humble. Nice, maybe you stayed in your humble. Maybe you worked through your bound standing split. Y'all, this one is so hard. 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. High crescent. Oh my God. Exhale, fly through. And rise. Nice. You are so close. Last one here. All right, here we go. Either you're going to use your blocks to step up, or you're going to stay tight, head to the bottom of your pistol. Breath in, exhale, push. Oh, fuck. All right, let's release it. Step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Nice, reverse triangle. And then let's work neutral and into your wide-legged fold. Now you can stay right here. You can work your same headstand situation, or if you're feeling handstandy, we have an opportunity for wide-legged press, yeah? So I like to think shoulders directly over my wrists, heels lift, toes point. If you need, you can even take your bricks underneath your feet for this. Whew. All right, my loves. Once you're done inverting, let's take ourselves back to the front. Low lunge twist. And or your side plank. Last 3, 2, and 1, high to mid. Oh, perfect timing. All right, let's bring ourselves down. Kneeling position, same as before. I see some things have happened in the chat. I just want to see what these words are. Did we do eagle on the other side? Oh yeah, we didn't. That's what we were missing. You're right, Samantha. Holy shit. We didn't, boo. As I was going, I was like, I feel like I forgot something really crucial. So here's what we'll do. We'll come down onto our backs. We'll wrap right over left, wrap underneath, and we'll press our low spine into the ground. Arms reach up, right underneath our left. We're gonna hold this position right here. Again, just think flat spine, because this is what we want to try to create when we're doing our eagle anyways. And then we'll try to separate the two away from each other. And exhale, pull it in, squeeze. Sorry, Mondays. Y'all always get my incomplete shower thoughts, the poses that I'm thinking of while I'm drinking my coffee and disassociating about the week ahead of me. So apologies. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to squeeze these together, curl everything up and in so you feel like you have a bit of a round spine. For 3, for 2, and release on 1. Right foot on the ground, left foot crosses over. Maybe it wraps around, you get that little lift right underneath the left. Same thing. Just find your stack, find your low back pressure. We'll separate and we'll pull in together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze together. The challenge is to keep the low spine on the ground this whole time. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbow to knee, curl everything up, feel that contraction. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Both feet on the earth. We'll lift up into a bridge just to counter that work. Thanks, Samantha, for being my other brain cell today. All right, we'll lift up our heels nice and high. We'll roll ourselves down. And then we'll bring our knees in. We'll bring them wide. And we'll show our feet to the sky for happy baby. Take 2 more breaths here. And then we'll bring everything in. Oh, my hip flexors. We'll either cross right over left like you were doing with your eagle, or just keep them stacked, and we'll go into a twist. All right, we'll bring it back through center. We'll do our same twist to the other side. All right, we'll take the body back to center and we'll land in our final shape for today, which can look very different for everybody. Maybe it's legs all the way long, arms out. Maybe it's something like I'm doing, knees together, feet wide. But we'll spend our last 2 minutes here, our last 120 seconds in this meditative space. Let's all take a bigger breath here together. And we'll stretch ourselves out nice and long, arcing through your spine, lifting up through your chest. And we'll bring ourselves up to a seated position. Take a moment to thank yourself, to thank your body for bringing you to this moment in your life. Everybody, thank you so much for your trust. Thank you for arriving. Thank you for showing up. And I really, really hope you have a beautiful rest of your Monday, rest of your week. If I don't see you again, we have Wednesday, we have our quick core class. It's the same time as this one. Thursday, beginner's class. That's at noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock for my Central Time babies. Tomorrow evening, I'll be teaching my yoga bar class at 5:30 and a heated power flow at Soho at 6:45. And that's it for this week. I'm glad I'm keeping things kind of chill because I feel like I need it. You guys did so great. Sorry I was a bit of a space cadet. I was just fucking with the lights till like the last minute. I feel like it made me a little spacey. Oh, you guys are great. Oh. Yay! What are good options for ankle flexion? My heels lift when I try to pistol. So with pistols, it's kind of strange because there's so many things that are going on. I like to tell people to work as much knee over or past ankle work. So those malasanas, right? Bringing the feet together and doing the same thing are some great things that I've worked on a lot because up until like 3 years ago, I could not pistol squat. And I was like, it's just never gonna happen for me. Oh, thank you, Laura. Oh, Samantha, thank you. Thanks for catching that eagle bit. I was like in single-legged mountain, I'm like, what am I missing? So thank you. And I'm sorry, everybody, I fucked up the sequence. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so again, to answer you, Jelena, just work your knee over ankle stuff because that's what's happening. Because our knees have to move past and that level of flexion, if it's not there, then the heel has to lift to make it work. I'm feeling my hips, but it hurts so good. John Mellencamp voice, yes. Oh, Denisha, I love you, baby. Thanks for coming. Richard, thank you. Thank you, Laura. I've always got one like longtime student that always has my back in class. So thanks for being the one today, Boo. You guys, the sun is out. I'm excited to get out there and into that sun. All right. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your Monday. Again, thank you for coming. Yes, I'm going to go lizard. I'm just going to go like absorb a little bit of sunshine and then make that quiche. But if I don't see y'all this week again, I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Lizard. Yes, yes, Berlinda. I've been a lizard with you a few times in Joshua Tree. You too, baby. Thank you for coming. Sending so much love to you. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming.